Editorial. My name is Erin. I am a travel writer and founder of the blog. We talk about authentic tourism and culture and heritage travel. So today I want to get into the definition of what authentic tourism is and how you can do it. Essentially, authentic tourism is a type of travel. There's a lot of different types of travel that you can do. There's cruise travel, there's tourism for TV shows and movies, going to set locations, there's resort travel, the list goes on. Authentic tourism is when you go to a place and you essentially try to make a connection with that place. And that could look like a lot of different things for different people. For example, you might be a foodie and you perhaps love to try local ingredients or go to food markets, take cooking classes, or learn about local cuisines and so on. You might also be a history buff, and so you want to learn about the history of these places or find obscure, lesser known facts about it. Perhaps you really enjoy culture and heritage and you want to learn about the indigenous communities that live in this specific place. Whatever it is, you're going to find something that fits your fancy and you're going to make a connection with that thing. Authentic tourism is completely different than your typical standard travel itinerary. For the average traveler, they're probably going to go to a place and have a list of things to do and basically going from attraction to attraction, checking things off of their list. This is not making a connection with that place. In fact, if anything, you just get a couple of shots that you put on Instagram, maybe you make a reel, and that's the end of it. Authentic tourism is like building a relationship, right? Making a friend, but you're making a friend with a place rather than a person. Essentially, you're going to get to know this place. Now, as a travel writer, I've had so much privilege to go to amazing destinations around the world and write about these people and places and things that I've done. But I have seen something that is a little bit troubling. And this is the concept of over-tourism. Over-tourism is essentially when a large volume of visitors goes to a place, more than that place could probably handle, and the destination begins to change, usually for the worst. This could look like a lot of different things, and I think over-tourism does manifest differently in different places. Typically, it has something to do with either degradation of the ecosystem or loss of available housing, changing of cultural landscapes, or exploitation of humans or animals, and so on. Over-tourism is, of course, a big problem, and unfortunately, I think as more people become active in travel, it will get worse in a lot of places, unless we do something about it. We can't change the number of visitors, right? We as travelers can't do that. But what we can do is we can change the way that we travel. And this is where authentic tourism comes into place and why I think it's so essential. Because while so many people are going to flock to the typical destinations and typical things to do there, you're going to go somewhere else. You're going to go see all of these other unique sides of that place, whatever it is. And this actually benefits you because not only are you going to be able to see more and experience the lesser known sides of town, you're going to do it without crowds. And you're going to be able to leave this travel experience with these amazing stories about the places and people you visited, having actually gotten a chance to connect with them. And then in turn, you benefit the destination by providing tourist dollars to local communities, mom and pop shops, or small businesses that need the revenue. You're going to be showing an interest in these things that might not be necessarily talked about or acknowledged most of the time. But the most important thing is that when you make connections with a place or people, you start to care about it in a different way. So this is no longer a destination that you go visit once or twice and forget about. It's now a place that you take a temporary stewardship in. And that's what I think is so brilliant about authentic tourism. So what I'm really saying here is authentic tourism is a series of choices that you make while you're traveling. I would treat it more like a verb than anything else. And so that's it. It's super easy to do. You don't have to be an international traveler to experience authentic tourism. You can go into your home state or your hometown even and look for the lesser known sides of it. I actually had this experience in my hometown because I grew up in a really small town in Massachusetts, When I was growing up, we did not learn a lot about the Native Americans who lived here before the colonial settlers came and pushed them out. So in my 20s, I started to go on these kind of journeys through my hometown and learned from a local historian about the Native Americans, which was really eye-opening and totally incredible because I felt like I saw this new side of a town that I had lived in for more than 2 decades. So I think it's super cool. I really hope that more people get involved in authentic tourism. If you've done authentic tourism or you have some cool stories to share from your experiences, I would love to hear them. So let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.